Hi there guys, how's it going? This is Matt the Tomato right here. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and welcome back to some more SimCity 4, where we're playing here with the region that is one big city. So, we're going to be jumping between Venus Square and the industrial estate for a fair while. In particular because we're obviously looking at establishing a big industrial estate to the north here, and so we want to be able to link that in with this place so that the jobs can move in and around so people can commute. So, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and connect, I'm just going to connect those up. And I might just run a quick piece in here that will allow me to obviously just build a small station in there. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Off of this line, I'm just going to have that little one there. And then this line might come in and around here, but I'll have a couple of little indents that come in here. So, if I drag this over here a little bit, I'm thinking about running it in here. So we can run it in there. Right, it can be a bit of a finicky thing to run it alongside a road like that, but actually I will do this. So then if we look at, I need to look at the transportation map again. So if we look at the transportation map, we can see, yeah, so this is basically part of the loop here. So then this needs to drop a bit further south and then come into this one. I don't need to run it in here. Yeah, if we go somewhere just south of the avenue, that's probably going to work out fine. Okay. So I'll then bring it over the avenue here. Seriously? Right, I've got a plan. I'm going to run this into there, and that's going to stop there. This is going to come down here. And then disappear off over there like that. So we can have an indent that comes in here. Maybe run it a little bit further along, because this is the dense area. We could actually run it all the way along to the train station, and I think I do want to do that. Because then that connects up. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, so we'll run this all the way along here. Should have gone with an elevated rail and subway. Would have been easier. But I've got two subway stops now, so it doesn't matter. Right, so I'm going to pop that in there. I'm going to pop in a stop over there. We're going to go with one. There'll do. We'll go with one over there as well. Okay, excellent. Right, that has also broken a couple of connections, which I did not notice beforehand when I was building these. So let's go around and double check all of these. Okay, yeah, installing the elevated rail station after building the elevated rail in the first place actually breaks the line sometimes, which I obviously didn't find out until way in the future. Okay, so we've got that going. We've got stations in and around here. So you can now go from over here all the way up this way, and you can use the elevated rail to commute into the industry zone now as well, which is rather nice. So I think I'm going to go back into the industrial estate and actually build a few industries here. Because, yeah, so that's actually a lot better. But also, this motorway network looks a bit weird. But then that's going to go up here and connect to this motorway that's up here. So it just, you know, it's a bit of a ring road there, but also it's a really fast access into the city centre. So we can see how we built this here. So yeah, if you wanted to come down to, I don't know, actually you can, you know, if you wanted to come down here into Angelford and you were coming in from the north, so you join this motorway, come across here, you do a connection here, run in around here, and then straight down the avenue. Really easy to get to the major areas. So that's, yeah, okay, so we've got the train hub here. This is going to join in there. There's probably going to be another train hub. And actually, I should definitely build that here. We need another train hub. So a big one for the industrial area. So let's go with another train hub. So I'd like to build that here. And the reason I'm going to build it here is because I'm going to build an elevated train station here, and then we can do 1, 2, 3. Okay, road 1, 2. Okay, so we can do this. So I want 2 passenger train stations. Naturally, I obviously want a road in here as well. Right, we need to hit a pause here. plazas don't actually matter that much, but what I do want to do is... Right, I'm not going to build any plazas here, but what I do want to do is this. Because I think I want to run... we want freight trains as well. So let's build a freight station a little bit further up. Over here. Whoops. Yeah, let's build a freight station a little bit further up. And then run another track that comes past it. Like that, basically. I might as well go all the way up there, because then it looks like a proper hub, doesn't it? Can I sneak in? Yeah, I was just thinking, like, we might want to, you know, just make it look like an industrial yard of some sort. That could be quite cool. Okay, sure. I don't think we need any footbridges, because we've already got the road here. I'm not going to build a footbridge here. I think we're going to be fine. And then, just to make it look even more yardish, let's build another one that, say, goes to there. I don't know, yeah, just random pieces of track, but yeah. Okay, so we've got 4 tracks, and then we kind of want to run these all the way along here. So, I think I'm going to build the elevated road here, the viaduct, because I think I want to get this good and proper here. So, if we do this, I'm going to drive this out here. So yeah, if we do that, cut across here, there. Right, and the reason I've done that like that is because you can't build these bridges too close to each other. So, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So naturally we're going to want to be able to link up between these two, so let's do that. And we can also maybe do something like that as well, so you can connect across to there. This is actually the major one for the train station, isn't it? Yeah, this one here actually is the major one. But then that's for the freight. So yeah, there's freight ones kicking around and whatnot. So okay, right, so yeah, we want to create a couple of connections in and around there. And so then what we can do is, this one's going to disappear off there, so is that one. And then these two are going to cut to the north, over here, I think. Nope. Like that. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen here. So yeah, we've got a nice big freight yard up here, but also we've got the 2 passenger train stations, so you can actually commute by train. So yeah, that can go up there, and then basically they can join in with this one. So these two here are going to join in with this one up here, and then these two here are going to disappear, and they're going to cut in to this one over here, which also will have a link going down here. But this will all join in to the same one unless we cut it in across that way. And then another one over there. But yeah, so these two, the 2 that I've sent west are going to join in with this one. The 2 I've just sent north are going to join in with this one. That's basically how it's going to work. Okay, excellent. So, having done that, we can now build some of our elevated rail stops. Yeah, shut up. Right, so naturally I want to build one there. I'm going to want to build one there. And then, yeah, a couple on here, basically. Okay, so we've still got some stops. Yeah, that's fine. So that's going to service the whole of the industry area. And then we're just going to want to build industry, basically, is what we're going to want to do. So this is all going to be industry, with the exception of this bit down here, which is going to be low-density residential. So, actually, I can start time now. Yeah, so this is going to be low-density residential, so I'll leave a gap. I'll do this. And then we're going to have some commercial. Something like that's probably going to be fine. A little gap's not going to make the massive difference here. And yeah, let's just drag this across over this way so that we can actually power this. Okay, excellent. Right. We're probably going to go pretty low wealth here as well. I'm not going to attempt to increase the wealth or anything here. In fact, I'm going to give them barely any services at all. Whoops, we need to dezone that. Okay. I suppose the only service I really am going to give is the fire station. So as long as this covers everything in the middle here, which is like that, because there's only going to be farmlands around the outside. So Mayor can pull up a chair. Actually, let's go over there. That'll be fine. So we'll get the fire station in, and we'll increase the funding just to make sure that the majority of this is covered. We'll get some farmlands in and around here, so that won't be the end of the world. Okay, excellent. I will just go with the smoke detector program as well, just to be sure. Right. So yeah, we want this, and then we'll go one away, so that at least there's a bit of a gap between those zones. Okay, and then all of this along here is all going to be commercial. Excellent. Okay, right. So I suppose I could just run a road along the back as well. Like that, just as an alternative way around, basically. So it also looks like it's a bit more built up. So we've got a bit of industry over here in this top corner, haven't we? So part of me does want to build some more industry in that corner over there, just in case. Because otherwise it's going to look a bit weird having that little power plant in the top corner that's going to do almost nothing. Civilians plummet! Well, actually we're making money, so not convinced by that, I'm afraid. Okay, a lot of medium wealth has actually just set up shop here, which is kind of interesting, but okay. Can't argue too much with that. It's just set itself up automatically, so... Right, let's go ahead and fill this in here then. I suppose we will go, yeah, let's go with some farmland around the outside here. So if we build this, and then this. So I can do that as well. Okay, okay, sure, schools, but I'm going to run a road. Oh, it won't let me do that. Will not let me, it's too close. Really? Crackaroo. It is that little bit too close. That's really annoying. I actually cannot begin to describe how annoying that is. That's really, really annoying. Okay, because then I can't zone anything in there. Right. So let's go up to here. And here. Actually, no. Let's just not zone there. So we'll go this side of the railway, but that's it. Okay, there's no power there either. I'm going to dezone that a little bit in the middle there. I'm actually going to run a... Oh, I was going to run a bridge over there, but... Okay, I can do that then. And then run a road alongside that's next to it. Basically, that'll be fine. That can disappear off up there. And yeah, we won't actually run any farms on that side, so let's go with this then. So there'll be a farm in there. And I suppose there might be a bit of development down there, so let's just run a road off there like that. That'll be fine. Obviously, this all needs powering, so make sure we connect. Let's connect those two up there like that. And then this can just jump over there. In short. And then we'll have another farm down here. Goes a little bit further along. And then we'll build some industry in that corner there like that. That's going to be fun, actually. So then it doesn't look quite as silly with the industries that are there. So we can maybe build a bit of residential up there. And probably some commercial along here, actually. There we go. So it's not going to quite look as stupid on the satellite map, basically. Okay, excellent. So let's accelerate time there and allow some of that to build in. Excellent. All of that has been built. Lovely. Okay. What the fuck has gone on there? There's a building that's glitched into the... There we go, that's better, right. It glitched into the crust. I was like, what the fuck? Right, okay, so we've got a pile of industries over there now, so that will at least create some jobs north of the main city centre area. So if we have a look at that on the satellite view here. So yeah, it does look a little bit odd. We might want to create a small amount of industry that sort of peaks in there a little bit as well, I think, is what we're going to want to do. No elevated rail across there. We'll be here, but yeah, we'll create a small amount of industry in there, but then the rest of this is probably going to be maybe farmland or something, I don't really know. And then we will create some more like little suburbia places around here. Okay, so let's pop back into Venus Square because we want to actually build up the proper city centre area now. So, oh yes, I forgot the landfill. Crap. Right, so we pop back into the industrial estate. And we need to put in some landfill. Right. Where do we put that? Let's put that all the way over here. There is where we're going to do it. Okay. Yes. Venus Square. Gimme everything. Good. Okay. So that way we can send all the garbage from that city centre area up here into this area. We can build more landfill up there if we desperately need to, so that's going to be fine. Okay. Jolly good. Right, so obviously that means we're going to be paying a little bit of money to send that off. But we're still making money, so that's fine. Local road reaches chaos. Well, almost always going to happen. We want... to connect the subway, don't we? Yeah, so let's connect. Let's just start by connecting those up like that. And then eventually we can run this up that way and this down here. So that's probably going to work out okay. Right, so we want to build some stuff. We want to go... Actually, do we want to build one of these plazas first? I think we do. Obviously we don't have a lot of money to play with, but... There we go. Right, so one of the squares, and then obviously around that, because it's commercial, it's plazas, we're going to build high density commercial. Okay. Marriage proposed for rapid transit. Okay, maybe we could connect them together then. Yeah, so maybe we'll go with an elevated rail. If we go elevated rail to subway connection somewhere, there is actually a puzzle piece that allows you to do it that's not via a station. Subway to elevated transition. This one. So... let's do it here. Let's also do it here. This is a piece I haven't yet used. Yeah, so the elevated rail then transitions down to the subway. So we can do this. Right, so then what we need to do is connect up the pieces. So... naturally we can do that. And then that. And then the subway, we can, well, we can connect up the two subways here like this, which isn't a problem, because we can then do this. That's brilliant. So yeah, we can actually connect those two up. So it looks a bit odd. I prefer to do it via the station and whatnot, but it does actually mean that elevated rail trains can disappear down into the subway. So, you know, that's kind of nice, I suppose. So it does actually, in certain ways, saves people getting off the elevated rail and then switching to the subway. So I suppose in many respects it is actually okay. So, right. Okay, we need to build more stuff to make more tax money to be able to build some proper buildings here. That's actually really, really bad. Yeah, so can we do this instead? Yes, that's much better. Jesus Christ. Right, so some dense buildings popping up here. Nice. Okay, they're obviously... she is really angry. Invisible waves. Yes, and we also have the City Hall proposal. Oh my god, seriously. Stop these pop-ups. Right. Pretty sure where to put this. I suppose there's probably okay. I guess so. Okay, right, so obviously tiring of justice, blah blah blah, you know, all that crap. We could build a jail over there. It's probably a good spot for a jail. Okay, right, so I think I'm actually going to go with individual smaller water pumps. And the reason for that is because we are actually going to transition into low density over here. That's the only reason I think we're going to do that. So it might actually be cheaper to just transition into low water pumps. Like just the small water pumps and transition into the low density stuff like that. Genuinely believe that. So let's go ahead and do this and this. And on this particular section over here, we're going to build some more of these flower gardens. So again, this is going to be another one of these squares. It's not a square, but it, you know, it looks like a square. Because, you know, it's not an actual square, but... Excuse me, how is this not powered? Oh, shit! Oh, my days. Okay, right. Oops! Right, so... This obviously needs to... This will be built up here. Actually, the deluxe police station might be quite good. I think we're going to look into that. Yeah, we're getting some bigger... Ooh, stadium. Yeah, we're going to want to do that. Yeah, there's plenty of reward buildings we're actually going to want to build here. I think, though, the first thing I'm going to build in terms of any facilities is going to be the school. So we're going to go with the large elementary to start with. Now, these, obviously, with the increased radius... actually cover the entire piece here. So let's go ahead and fund that pretty decently, and that should obviously promote some higher wealth properties because we actually have a school now. And indeed, that looks like that's what's happening. So yeah, that was worthwhile increasing that for sure. Okay, so we'll have to see whether maybe we can. Yeah, we'll probably have to increase that over time. In fact, we'll have to increase that relatively shortly, I think. Let's build some more commercial first, though. Can I just fill this in? Probably a good idea, actually. Let's just fill that in. Right, so naturally, of course, this doesn't have water. So let's just go all the way down here for now. Right. It's not quite connected, is it? No. Okay. But yeah, there's a few little isolated spots on the bottom of the map here that I need to just cover up. There we go. Excellent. So all of that's now watered, so that should be fine. Right, so we'll see whether anything decent develops over this side as we go along. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Obviously, the subway station's right next door as well, so they're going to be quite happy with that. But there will be opportunities for other things. It's not bad. War is... Yeah, okay. These are quite good, actually. Yeah, they're the commercial services. Okay. We obviously do want the City Hall around here, so I was thinking about going commercial in most of this back bit here and then residential along here. In which case the City Hall is going to need to be positioned somewhere in this section. So let's put that... Actually, it should really be by the plaza, shouldn't it? In all honesty, it should be by a plaza. So the inconvenient thing there is just being mildly out of the way. Yeah, let's put it there. That'll be fine. Looks a bit odd, but yeah, I like City Hall by a plaza. It kind of makes sense, but yeah, right. We've still got some more big buildings popping up here, which is good. But yeah, the City Hall is going to generate lots and lots of demand for commercial. We can also build the Courthouse now as well. So let's go ahead and pop the courts over there. Yeah, not exactly the biggest priority for things, but because it does cost 300 a month, but you know, it's kind of okay, I suppose. Right, we need to pump up the funding to about 2,500 there. We're going to need to build a hospital soon as well, is the other thing we're going to need to do. Right, so this... Guess we're just going to have to do that. He's owned that piece. We could go with a soccer field. So yeah, let's build a soccer field there. And now get some sort of street running along the back here like that. There we go. Okay. Seems okay. Okay. Also, I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to pop in a subway station on the end there. Not sure how used this particular one's going to be here, but... So we're not connecting up, we're just doing this. But at least it's a connection, so... It's some sort of subway station. Okay, right. More tall buildings coming up, which is nice. Is the subway network actually being used? And then some. Jesus Christ. 3,000 people are currently using that. Wowzers. I think people are using the subway. What about the elevated rail? Yeah, we got some usage over here. So I'm guessing that's people commuting. Obviously this one won't be used. None of these other ones will be used yet. But yeah, I'm guessing that is people that are commuting here. Yeah, people are using this one as well. That's nice. Okay, fabulous. Right. So we do have a bit of money here, so I'm quite tempted by a hospital. Or I might just build another school. Hospital would be nice, but I am going to build another school. So let's get that over here. And to pay for that, let's get some high-density residential going here. So can I... Yeah, that'll be better. Because then I can build... yes, we will build the alternative to city schools. I'm going to go with a medium park green, and then a tennis court at the back. So at least you've got another school now as well, so they can kind of split the students here. So yeah, that's much better. Okay, much better. Right, but we'll keep the funding where it is because otherwise we risk, you know, suddenly buildings popping up, and then yeah, okay, we do need some hospitals. Okay, that is true. We will also go ahead and build that private school as well, because it doesn't cost anything to run. So we could build it right alongside the normal school, but actually I think I'm just going to pop it in over here. Doesn't have to. I mean, it's got a range, but I don't really care. I don't really care. We get offered another one anyway when that hits capacity. So yeah, so very few people actually go to private school. Yeah, that's fine. Not complaining at all. So hopefully we'll see a little bit more coming in there. So we're just about churning over a profit here. There's more bigger buildings still coming up though, so obviously that's just going to mean more people and more taxes. So can't complain too much about that. The downside is a lot of it is still very low wealthy. Yeah, it's mostly low because the commute's long, and that's mostly the reason, I think. Also no hospital, no police station either. So yeah, we'll have to work on that. We can actually afford a police station, so I'm wondering whether maybe we do want to go with a deluxe police station here. So we could put it here, and then obviously build another couple over this way. But I'm actually more preferential to maybe building it in the middle. Yeah, let's build it in the middle. We can easily build another one next door as well to sort out coverage, because that will cover the entirety of this tile. So the helicopter can come over here, but also it is relatively easy access to get in around here. So We'll build another one next to it so then we can, you know, or we build some local ones. Chances are we're going to need a jail though as well. Yeah. I figured as much. Well, we're going to build the jail right the way over here. There we go. That's going to go over there so they can live by the polluting industries. Right. I'm going to go with some more medium wealth. Some medium density over this way. That's not brilliant. So let's try again. Let's build that. See, I don't really want to build on that roundabout, so let's go with this. And then this. And then I'll build some commercial along this road. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, that's going to make a lot more sense. Industry needs room to expand. Yes, it does. I know. So then we can do that. And then actually we can then go and build to the edge of the map. Okay, right. Super. We're going to go ahead. Let's put a medium plaza in there. And then we're going to get 2 medium playgrounds in over there. Just to improve some of the value of that. Fireworks going off probably because it's an anniversary for the city. Right, so I'm going to preemptively cover this middle section here with water. And then I think I'm going to end this episode. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's end this episode right here then. So that's for now. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matty Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow the series and join me next time for more SimCity 4 and our playthrough here where the region is one big city. See you later.